Hey, I promised you a video about Jehovah's Witnesses and their stance on blood and blood transfusion. I'm not going to discuss theology here, whether it's in the Bible or not. I'm going to talk about the morality of it and how it affects their view of science. Jehovah's Witnesses love science when it works in their favor. They love to talk about blood and the science of blood, and they love the doctors that help them out to kind of bypasses what's in the Bible, you know. So as long as it benefits them, they really like it. And they use every known way to not actually have to follow the intent, or if you want to call it like that, of the scripture. So they really can save themselves if they get into into trouble. Well, that's a kind of a nice way to tell YHWH, go and hump yourself. Okay, otherwise they kind of hate science. Science sucks, especially when it comes to biology, or DNA evidence, anything that is against their views. Then science is wrong. Everything when it helps them, science is right. Well, there was no news there. I guess that's the same for everybody else. So it's hypocritical, of course, but they are basically scientifically illiterate, so not much to say about that. What I want to talk about, though, is the morality of the whole thing. Even though they try to circumvent it in any way they can, do remember that if it came to a situation where no other means were available, they would sacrifice or let a child die because of this. We are talking about a religion that will, or that do think that dying for their faith is moral. Just like, let's say, people who blow themselves up, even though it's an active act, this is a passive act, it's still dying for your faith and allowing children to do the same. Do remember that when you talk to them. Don't talk about blood, all the other things, the theology or whatever, what's good or what's bad. Just remember, dying for your faith is a good thing. God demands that you die and do not receive a blood transfusion if there is no other alternative. So, keep that up, guys. It's very moral to me. Not!